before, but they are here now. We have a couple of requests for review of property by Mr. Michael Glover, so it's your show, sir. Turn it on. You gotta press the button. Is it on? There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Glover. I serve as Chief Condemnation Demolition Coordinator. Item number one, a request for the Community Development Committee to review a single-family property that has 0 voided repair permits located at 521 65th Street North, AKA 519 65th Street North. On January 15, 2025, Mr. Tapia submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on December 17, 2024.
All right. And I'm assuming that this is the property right here. Let me see. 521. Is Mr. Tapia here? Mr. Tapia, tell us what you're planning on doing with this property.
I was trying to see if I can pull the premise to fix them back and get him in good shape. And
Awesome. And have you done this before? Rehab?
yes, I built my own house where I live now with
Okay.
my kids and my wife. So I was.
Okay. Committee members, are there any questions? Yeah, go ahead, Councilor Abbott.
Clearly, this house has burned. So do you intend on putting it all back? Or are you gonna leave? It looks like it's about, well, it looks like it's a really long house that maybe has been added onto.
No, it's
Is it?
about 45 feet long.
I guess it just looks extra long.
Yeah, it's just a small house. It's just a single bedroom, one bath, and small kitchen area.
Really?
Yeah, it's really small. It's only 15 foot wide.
Across?
It's not a.
Okay. So, is this house structurally sound, or are you going to have to put it back together again, like shore it up? Like, I can't tell for sure if the fire burned all the way through the roof or it just,
Just basically the front entrance, but the back is I'm in good shape. But we're gonna remove all the burn down and build it back up.
okay, and was somebody living in the house at the time of the
Yes,
fire?
ma'am. It was a couple living in there. Bought the property 3 years ago, and I tried to get him out because they never pay rent. And somehow they got separate last year, and the lady trying to burn the guy inside the house.
Oh, ow.
Interesting.
Yeah, they called me about 1 o'clock in the morning. They said the house was on fire, so I went over there, and the lady went and put gasoline on the house.
Wow,
Okay.
okay, well. That was all my questions. I
Okay.
just,
Councilor Clark?
So how long have you owned this house?
3 years.
How many?
3 years.
So you owned it you bought it when the people were put out for not paying the rent?
Yeah, I tried to get him out, send letters to them, and they never attempt to move out. And I told him I was going to call the cops, and they said they were going to get help from the city, and they're never paying me. And
When did they move out?
when the house burned down.
When the house burned down?
Yeah, they got separate a couple of months before, and the guy was living in the house by himself, and the lady come over one day and just put fire in the house.
Okay.
it wasn't an amicable separation,
Obviously.
obviously.
65th Street North. Is this in East Lake? Where is this? doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's it.
All right, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. It's worth a try.
Yes, it is. It's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Thank you, Mr. Tapia. Item 2.
Question.
Yes, sir.
The applicant for number 2, he's on his way, so do we want to skip?
We could table, item 2 and move on to item 3.
Yes, sir. Okay. A request for the Community Development Committee to review the property that has 0 voided repair permits, 5301 Georgia Road. On January 15, 2025, Joseph Holt submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on April 2nd, 2024.
All right, is Mr. Holt here? Mr. Holt, tell us what you're gonna do with this property.
Hey, good to see y'all again.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna,
look familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna renovate it, build it, tear down all the burnt parts, and reframe back up and build it new with inspections and permits.
Got you. Is this house looks familiar. I feel like I've seen this before.
It's right across from Willowwood Park.
Okay, yeah. Got you. Yeah, it is. I know, an older lady that used to live there, I wanna say, in that property. Okay, committee members, are there any questions? Yes, Councilor Clark.
So do you own this property?
Yes, ma'am. When they burned, I had a tenant in there, and so I don't know what happened, something they did, or they said somebody threw something through the window. And the insurance company wouldn't approve it till now, because they did a investigation that lasted forever for arson. So when the fire department and them went back and forth that it wasn't arson, now they finally said we'll pay for it, and so now I get the permit.
Okay, so it'll be like an insurance.
Yes, ma'am, it's insurance, yeah.
So are you Harris Mortgage and Properties?
That's where I bought it from.
Okay. So how long have you owned it?
I want to say about 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
I heard about the setting these houses on fire. Councilor Abbott?
Yeah, I'm looking at this house, and it looks to me like it's well more than 50% destroyed. I thought when a house was more, or any structure was more than 50% destroyed, we made them demolish it. Is that not so?
No, ma'am. Regardless of what percentage is burned, if the owner wants to repair it, they can.
Wow, because this is scary looking.
Well, I'm a licensed home builder. I'm not just a
Yeah, I
regular
got
owner.
that from your presentation this
Yes,
morning.
ma'am.
It's still scary looking.
But yeah, we're gonna tear down all the
I'd be afraid to
burnt
go
parts.
in and work on it for fear it would all cave in on me, but you're gonna save part of it.
No, we're
Or
gonna
you're just gonna tear it all?
we're gonna rip all of it down because like
Okay.
you said, it's a little bit over 50, but I'm gonna rebuild it back brand new. I do this all the time. I actually buy burnt houses all the time for like $1,000 or $500. He'll tell you, I come there, I'll take it and I'll rebuild it back up. That's what I do. So it's gonna be brand new
I
house.
misunderstood. I thought we were asking for a repair permit, but.
Well, that's the only
this
way I
is-
can get the permit. They call it repair. They don't have you wanna build it back new. I can't get the build back new till I get the repair. So I
Okay.
gotta go through his office first, then I go to, it confused me too now. I went straight to the city of Birmingham, I'm gonna tear it down, rebuild it. No, you gotta go through him because the proper protocol is condemned. So this is his department, he issues a repair. Then I pay him, and then I go and pay the city of Birmingham for a full renovation permit.
I got you.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got you. So do you have to leave like the 3 front steps or anything there?
Yes,
for
ma'am,
it to
all that
be a
stuff is gonna be
repair?
left, yes, ma'am.
Like you leave some little piece so it's a repair instead of a
Yeah,
replacement?
I guess so.
Okay, I got it.
Wait,
It's-
I
it's
don't.
weird.
So in this situation, he would need to, get the special repair permit so that he would then be able to demolish it on his own and then rebuild it? or get a permit from another permit from the city to rebuild?
It'll be the same permit. We're here because the property has been condemned.
Right.
So if he decides that he wants to demolish everything, we can still do the same thing. He would just be required to have plans. So if it's a different process, but it's the same process. But we're here because that particular parcel has been condemned by city council.
Right. Okay.
So it's the condemnation that causes the strange repair permit and then
Yes, ma'am.
new permit to build a new house. It's the fact that we condemned it.
Got it. Got it.
And it's
got it,
on
got
the
it.
parcel.
If we hadn't condemned it, he could have just demolished the
Eliminated,
house with a permit, of course, and then built a new one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 Well, yeah, awesome. Is there a motion on this item?
I move approval.
Second? Oh. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that item passes. Thank you, sir. Moving on to item 4.
Number 4, a request for the Community Development Committee to review the property that has 0 voided repair permits, 808 42nd Street North. On January 14, 2025, Latandra Kennedy submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on January 14, 2025.
All right, and is Ms. Kennedy here with us today? How you doing, Ms. Kennedy?
How you doing?
Good. Tell us what we're doing with this property.
So this was a property that I purchased, I think maybe about a year ago now, and just haven't had time to get around to doing the repairs. Just was making sure that the grass and everything was kept up and cleaned around it. So I received a letter in the mail about this process, so I put in, actually, it was sent to a wrong address, and thank God I ended up getting the mail a day before. So I came down and they had me to fill out an application for, I guess to stop it from being condemned or to get a repair permit to start doing some repairs on the home.
To stop it from being demolished. Right, yeah. Okay. All right. Committee members, anyone got any questions?
I don't have any questions. After that last one, I'm all straightened out now. She actually got her permit the day we condemned the property. What?
Got you. Counselor Clark? No question? Is there a motion?
I move approval.
Second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, that item passes. Thank you. Item 5.
Item number 5, a request for the Community Development Committee to review property has 0 voided repair permits, 6508 First Avenue South. On January 27, 2025, MacArthur Melton submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on August 13, 2024.
All right, and there's Mr. Melton here. Yes, sir. Tell us what we're doing with this property.
What's that now?
I said, tell us what we're doing with this property.
I'm gonna repair it.
Okay.
It's already been gutted out and everything. I had, do the paperwork when I first bought it. They didn't pay the taxes at the closing. And some guy went and paid the taxes and they come in and gutted the house. I took all the windows, so all of that has already been done. So I paid the taxes, got it back and everything. So now I wanna get a permit to be repaired.
Got you.
Matter of fact, the people at the church right behind it, one of the guys there, paid the taxes on it. And, they went and gutted it out, and then the city stopped it from working. Then I went by there and saw that what they had done. And, I paid the taxes then on it, and got it back in my name.
Is this over in the East Lake?
Yes, First Avenue South,
First Avenue?
6508.
Awesome. Committee members, are there any questions? Mr. Glover, you're gonna have to bring us back some pictures where some people have actually,
Fix something.
fixed something up so that we can see it. Cause we just keep seeing doom and gloom. And we just trying to figure out how people gonna do this. Yes,
But
Councilman.
I mean, I went to the bank already and approved the loan. I brought that letter with me
I know
also.
Mr. Milton, he likes old houses, and,
I can fix it.
he can fix them.
Got you. Okay. Counselor Abbott, you got anything?
Yeah, use all fireproof materials, it just seems to be. So this warning, security cameras in use, is that for real?
What now?
There's a picture that we have in here, it says warning, security cameras.
That's what the guys who gutted the house out, the Hispanic guys who paid the taxes on it, when they went in and gutted it out, and I just happened to go by the house, so they had took all the windows out. It's gutted, it's ready to just start replacing everything in it now. It's really hardly no more demolition work to be done. They've just about done all of that.
Well, that was nice of them to do that for you.
Ma'am?
That was nice of them to do
Oh,
that
yeah,
for you.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very kind.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people purchase houses for taxes. You know, they do the tax certificates and they think they own the house and then they just jump and start doing something, but they don't know the procedure of it. You know,
Oh, yeah, and they don't know that you have to get a permit to do anything. They think
Yeah.
they just go in
Yeah,
and
well, then
get
again,
started.
when you pay the taxes, you just don't start working on the house. You have to go through a process, tax deeds and stuff like that. It's a process, I know.
So you took advantage of.
No, I
Their
didn't know.
ignorance.
I would have stopped them when I saw them doing it, but I mean, the hard work is already done. The plaster's
Right.
gone. So now just sheetrock wiring and hooking it back up that saved me about probably $7,000-8,000.
I knew it. Counselor Clark.
So I just had a question on the process. So once they pull the permit, that's when the progress every 30 days that starts? Okay. Yeah, because I'm curious about the timeline on some of these, but I know the rule is progress within every 30 days, not necessarily complete the project within a certain time, so.
Awesome. Is there a motion on the item?
I'd like to move for approval.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That item passes.
Okay.
Yeah, invite us to the ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
Invite us to the ribbon cutting. I want to see this when you're finished.
And then I'm gonna come down here and petition for some more that you all condemn.
Have at it.
That'll work.
If you'll fix them,
Item 6. Yikes.
Item number 6, a request for the Community Development Committee to review property that has 0 voided repair permits at 1621 Third Avenue West on January 14th, 2025. Miriam K. Tarbert submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on January 14th, 2025.
All right. Is Miriam Talbert here?
Don't laugh at my name.
Hey, I won't.
I'm Jerome Talbert. My wife and I had this property as our office, and the vagabonds broke in, and last winter when it was cold, and they started a fire in the middle of the floor and set on fire. We boarded it up, but the vagabonds came back again and took the boarding down, and it was written up by condemnation. So here we are again.
Got you.
I respectfully request that we be granted our special repair permit.
All right, Counselor Clark.
Thank you. What sort of office, I know it's a commercial corridor, so it's zoned commercial. What kind of office did you have located there?
I'm a demolition contractor. I work with this guy sometimes.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
as well
That's
as
real ironic.
a licensed home builder, and we work out of that office. We have a large warehouse around the corner on Center Street, across from the Eagleton School, the old R.C. Cole building. So we had to move our offices there, but we
Okay.
worked out of there. My wife is Mary Kay Consultant, and she works out of that office also, or she did.
Okay. That's my only question. I mean, I've seen this, I pass by it a lot. I live in this neighborhood, sort of.
Awesome. Counselor Abbott?
I don't have any questions. If he says he can do it, what looks like a train wreck to one person looks good to another, I'm sure. I was glad to see that the burnt wood ceiling protected the rafters up above. That was nice.
Yeah. Some of the ones that are alligator will have to come out, though.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Unless you got a really good sander.
That won't pass inspection services.
I don't think so.
Awesome. Is there a motion on the item?
I move approval.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
No, I was just gonna say the assessed owner on here says 0. What's the, it's Miriam, what's the name again?
Miriam
Miriam.
Tolbert.
Miriam Tolbert, okay.
And that's your wife?
My wife of 42 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does say assessed owner 0.
yeah.
I didn't
She's
notice
a
that.
past city employee, so the name probably rings a bell.
Okay.
Okay, I made a motion. I didn't hear a second.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that item passes. Going back to item 2.
Thank you.
Item number 2, a request for the Community Development Committee to review a commercial property that has 0 voided repair permits located at 514 19th Street, Ansley, AKA 526 19th Street, Ansley. On December 17, 2024, Darrell Williams submitted an application for a special repair permit. This property was condemned by City Council on December 17, 2024.
All right. You see Mr. Darrell Williams here?
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
All right.
Tell us what we're doing at the volcano.
Okay, well, on July 3rd, somebody walked on the side of it and set it afire because the developers at the Ramsey McCormick put a fence where you could barely squeeze on the side of it, and had my emergency exit blocked for like 4 years. And somebody threw some on it and lit it. And the fire department was called 10 minutes after, well, they were there 10 minutes after it started, but they couldn't really get to it, I guess, from the fence, so it burned it pretty bad. But the thing is, it's like 3 firewalls in the building, so it just burned a portion of it. And, the same day the fire started, one of the inspectors came by and tagged it and told me they normally don't do that for 45 days, but they had to be covered that don't nobody get in it and get injured. So he asked me to make sure I secured it, to make sure that didn't nobody get in it. And I did so that day. I secured it and cleaned out all the burn stuff and began the repair without a permit, so I know I'm gonna get double fine for it. But I stopped work and applied for a permit to repair.
Got you. Okay. Any questions from the
Yeah.
committee? Yes, Councilor Clark.
So, you still operate it is? so
Yes,
don't you-
ma'am.
You had already moved when this happened?
Well, the thing is, the building has 3 firewalls. So that side I didn't use, but just when I have real big overflow crowds,
Okay.
like during Classic or a Super Bowl or something like that. So I really wasn't using that side anyway.
Okay. But, so your plans are to do what, exactly?
Rebuild,
Okay, so you're just gonna you're gonna repair it and bring it back up to code
yes, ma'am.
and get a certificate of occupancy to be able to have overflow and expand into it again?
Yes,
Like to use it like you used to use it?
yes.
Okay.
Councilor Abbott.
So how much of the building still has a roof over it?
Beg your pardon?
How much of the building still has a roof over it?
All of it.
All of it?
Yes.
Because I feel like I'm seeing light through the roof.
Second floor.
And in the back where those beautiful graffitis are, murals, it looks like you can see the sky from inside the building.
Is,
Can he see this?
yeah, let me see
Can you
that.
show him that?
The first one, okay.
Also, it's since had a roof
So he's
put
done
on.
some work on it?
So it's,
Okay. Okay.
Gotcha.
Well,
oh,
maybe-
I understand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, but maybe in the I don't know if this is important or not, but maybe in the record, maybe we could take the old photos out so it doesn't look like it's in this condition.
I was previously told to, excuse me, to present all the photos to show the full picture.
Okay.
But whatever you guys
No,
want
I
me-
was just, it just doesn't
Yeah,
represent
I
the state
didn't,
it's
well,
in
and I
today.
didn't look at the date. I should have looked at the
Oh,
date because the dates are on each photograph and it shows it was really horrible and then he did repairs without a permit and now it doesn't look as horrible.
Okay, so it is date stamped.
Yeah.
Okay,
Down at
as
the
long as
bottom,
it's date stamped.
down here, there's the date.
Cause these
Okay.
were just taken yesterday.
Yeah, okay,
I
that's,
said these
to me,
photos
that's
were just
fair.
taken yesterday.
If
It
it's,
was-
I was in the back of the book.
The inspector came by yesterday and took some pictures also.
Yeah, so those are the photos that we
I
have.
see.
We have better
Yeah.
pictures now.
Also, I had a structure engineer to come and do a report on it also, to make sure it was structurally sound.
Good idea.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm sorry I didn't look at the date, but in the future.
No, but I think that as long as we have it date stamped, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because it shows an evolution.
I move approval of the request.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, the ayes have it. That item passes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Good luck. Looks like a nice building.
Nah, it is.
And then to take it down would
Yeah.
really
You want to-
be devastating.
you want to stop here? Okay, well, we'll just hold on a second. Announcements, the Birmingham Park and Recreation Board meeting will take place tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the Maxine Parker Boardroom located at Legion Field. If you would like to attend, please show up. We also will be scheduling our interviews to fill our board, Park and Rec Board vacancy. We've received a couple of resumes, and so I'll send those to the committee members so that we can look over those as well as determine a day to do our interviews. And last but not least, the next Community Development Committee meeting will be held on Tuesday, February 18th, 2025 at 2 p.m. Items for the agenda must be submitted by Thursday, February 13th by or before 4 p.m. to d4info@birminghamal.gov. Is there a motion for adjournment?
Second.
And we are adjourned. Thank you.